Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So in this one here, I wanted to talk about episode 7 and the big reveal that happened at the very end. So I do apologize that this video is pretty late. I wanted to have like 3 or 4 videos out. I'll do a bunch of them tomorrow on all of this here, but yeah, there's a lot to talk about after episode 7. Like a lot of stuff happened. A lot of characters are in like different places than they were before the episode even started. And like, honestly, the characters have been in places like that for a while, and like see where they're at now is really exciting. And so yeah, I do want to talk about that. So before we go any further, make sure to be a subscriber if you do want to get all my Walking Dead content like this, but let's just get into this here. So, the reveal here that we got at the very end of episode 7 is that Dama is alive. And obviously that was a really shocking moment. I think that for a lot of people, it was something that just made like no sense, right? Like it just kind of happened out of nowhere. It was, for me, I still don't understand it. It's not that hard if you think about the fact that like, there was a way for her to get out. Like, she was pinned down, yeah, but, like, if something was burning, something could have, like, ripped or whatever. Obviously, it seems like she got burned, but, like, she was able to get away. I think that maybe once she started to get burned, a lot of adrenaline rush just sort of hit her, and she just, like, eventually moved, or, I don't know, like, she wasn't that trapped by it compared to, like, the Madison fire in season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, because she was, like, really trapped, and somehow I guess she got away, right? But here it was more like, I think she eventually just got out and then she just like, I guess, faked her death there, which obviously did help quite a bit. Cause I think if she was still out there, then like, who knows what would have happened, right? So the one thing I'm just really curious about in general, I think would be, how the character, I guess, got up there. Like, I guess the character was able to just like run away and maybe Hershel helped her. Like, that's the only thing I could really think of here is like Hershel actually helped her. So we'll have to wait and see where this goes here overall, but that's kind of the only thing here. And now, like, because she's actually back here, this is kind of what makes it really exciting is there's a lot of like, story things that can happen now because of the fact that she's alive. Like when she was gone, it was very much like, I guess all the characters are able to go now, right? Like it was almost like the CRM, in that sense, like once Major General Beale was gone, Rick was allowed to leave, right? So it's almost kind of a similar thing where like when you take Dama out of that whole situation, the Croat can just kind of go wherever he wants. Negan can just leave now. Like a lot of things just kind of fell apart, especially if you wipe out New Babylon, which just based off of the episode 8, like the finale trailer, I just think that it kind of makes a lot of sense right now that Dama coming back now is going to make a big difference here to the story. I think a lot of characters are going to be affected now because they thought they were going to be able to go and they're not going to be able to go now. And so now I'm just really curious as to how this is actually going to overall play out. I think with Dama being back here, honestly, I really do think that what's going to happen now is, first of all, a lot of characters have to find out, right? And if you're looking at what we saw in the trailer anyways, it looks like Dama is with Hershel and they're planning their next move. And so does Dama die in this episode? I could see it, but when you're looking at a lot of the scenes as well, it almost looks like yes, Maggie is going to be held captive at first. I think she'll be questioned about a bunch of stuff, and there'll be some really interesting, discussions there between Maggie and Dama, which is going to be a lot of fun because, that was the whole thing when Dama died in episode 5, right? Or apparently died. It was like, wow, we never got to have any Maggie and Dama scenes, but now it's literally saved for the finale. Like it's a big moment for the finale, right? So it's going to be exciting to see how that plays out. And does Dama end up killing, or not Dama, but does Maggie end up killing Dama? Because that's exactly where that could go, right? And so it was a really crazy reveal just to see her, obviously in episode 7. And I think the character is absolutely insane. Like she's going to be the worst version, of the character, I feel like, because she is she literally was left to die. She has no one who is loyal to her anymore. The only person is Hershel. And that's where things get complicating. And so let's talk about that. Dama and Hershel have this really close relationship. And I just think that that's the thing. It's almost mother and son, right? And I think if Maggie killed Dama, it would really upset Hershel. Like to the point where maybe he would even join Negan or join, I don't know who else, but like to the point where he would join like the opposite side of Maggie, I feel like. Like obviously he's not going to want Maggie to die or anything like that, but it would just be one of those things where it's like, because he's kind of going off on his own right now. He has all these visions for New York City and stuff. Like, it's just, he's a totally different person than Maggie is. I think if something happens to Dama, I don't know. I think that would be really bad for Hershel, to be honest. I really do think that that would set him down a darker path. And they've talked about that a lot before the season even started. You know, the actor talked about Hershel going down a darker path. So I'm always expecting the character to be a villain at some point. I don't think his end game is going to be the villain. I just think that he's going to be going through a lot of this for a bit. And this is all going to build to him confronting Negan and talking about all of it, because I think that there's a lot to talk about when it comes to, I mean, obviously all of that there. Like maybe it ends with Maggie, Hershel, and Negan just talking everything out, right? And I think a scene like that probably would happen, but it's going to be a little bit more dramatic, obviously. I don't know. I just think Dama coming back, like, honestly, insane stuff. Really insane. I can't believe that the character actually did come back. Like, I knew the character was likely going to after episode 5, but honestly, after I watched episode 6, and if you watch my review for episode 6, you'll see I was like, yeah, I guess she's gone, because the way the episode played out after was like, she's gone. Like, it was just pretty much like, that's it, she's gone. I thought it was very off because we never saw the character die. It was sort of like something that happened off screen, and then you see the body after, and it's like, that's not, I don't know. I didn't trust it. I really didn't. I thought that Dama has to be alive. Like, it just made no sense. And then, episode 6 happened, and it was like, okay, I guess maybe this is where the story is going, because the story went in a really crazy direction where all the characters are doing this and this now. Like, I think that that's one of the things, you know, with that character, is that a lot of characters were connected to her. So he took her out of the story for a little bit. It affected a lot, and a lot of characters betrayed her. So now she's back, and it's going to cause a lot of stuff here in the finale. And I just wonder how all of this connects. Like, I'm going to do a video talking about the finale here, because there's a lot of things that are going to be really, you know, happening. Like, if you think about the fact that Bruegel is going after Negan, right? Like, he's actually going after him. So I think that that's what's going to happen a lot in that, I guess, like the bunker scene or whatever, like wherever he is with Jenny and Benjamin, right? Like, I think that they're going to go down there. There's going to be a lot of fighting there. I don't think Bruegel's dying. So no matter what, I know there's some shots that make it look like, oh, he could die. It's like, no, I don't think he's dying. Bruegel is likely going to be there for season 3. I don't see that character dying at all. Like, that character is going to be around for season 3. I just think that Negan is going to go absolutely insane, like we saw at the very end of episode 7. And so Dama, how does she fit into that? It's not like it's going to be her and Croat and Negan versus everyone else. Like, she's kind of on her own now, right? Like, who's going to be on her side? I mean, Hershel will. Is Maggie going to be on her side now because of that? Like, I'm just so interested in seeing where this is going to go, and just how, like, I don't know. I really feel like Maggie is going to take out Dama. I really think that's going to happen. It's going to end up pushing Hershel away. He'll actually be gone. And that'll be a whole thing for season 3. I don't know what's going to happen with Bruegel, but Negan, like, he's actually the leader of, I guess, Dama's old group, right? And they have a lot of people. So he's actually a leader now. And he wasn't really leading them before. Like, he was just kind of like, you know, in and out, you know, from, I guess, being downstairs or whatever of that place. And then he would just like show up and be like, all right, let's go do this or whatever. But he hasn't really been doing anything. But I think with that line there at the end of episode 7, like, he's going to be the leader now. And so it's crazy to think of like where everything is and how this is all going to end here. Like, obviously there's going to be some sort of cliffhanger. There's no way they can end all of this in the last episode. So there is some setup here for season 3. That's why I think a lot of the New Babylon stuff and a lot of the stuff with Bruegel is, you know, stuff that will be like kind of there or whatever. But this is going to be set up for season 3 for sure. A lot of this is going to be set up for season 3, but I think we will get some resolutions to a lot of storylines with character deaths like the Croat and Dama. Jenny, you know, she might be gone, and then we'll kind of see from there. I think that that's where they're going to end a lot of these like storylines that have been happening from season 1 to 2, but then going on to something else with Bruegel and New Babylon, and we'll see where we go there for I guess season 3, right? So I'm definitely really excited for the finale here. There's a lot to talk about. Honestly, I can make a ton of videos talking about you know, I guess the finale here and everything going into season 3. So definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my Walking Dead content like this. There's going to be so much to talk about all week long. So definitely post all your thoughts on the episode down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I do apologize for only having the videos that I do have out today. There was a lot of stuff that happened today, and I can't really get into any of it, but definitely put me in a bad mood. I'll just say that. So I couldn't really do as many videos as I wanted to do, but and also I'm having internet issues as well, which is kind of frustrating because I mean, obviously, like, I'm moving from another place to this place here, and the internet's not set up yet. So in terms of how I have to edit and do all this stuff and then go and upload, it's a lot of running around. It's just totally not the same as what I'm used to. So Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, but it's fine. It'll just be a couple of days, I hope. And yeah, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll work on my next video for tomorrow, which is going to be the trailer breakdown for the finale. And then I want to talk about some other stuff that happened there, like Negan, I guess, going back to his old self and what this actually means. And yeah, some other things with the other characters. So yeah, before we go any further, oh wait, I already said that. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I guess I'll just end it. Goodbye.